Welcome back to Underground Nutrition's Esoteric Supplements. It's been a minute since I did one of these videos. Today we're doing lion's mane, America's second favorite mushroom, known as Hericium erinaceus. Hericium is Latin for hedgehog. So in Latin, they call it hedgehog because the mushroom actually looks like a hedgehog. And in English, we call it lion's mane because the mushroom looks like a lion's mane. I think we get a picture of like a hedgehog wearing a little lion's mane outfit. Lion's mane has been used for thousands of years in traditional Eastern medicine. Primarily, it was used for gut health as well as spleen health and to balance something called qi, which means life force. I also read a couple of interesting things online about Buddhist monks using it to increase their focus during meditation. Lion's mane has become popular in the supplement industry for pre-workouts, neurotropics, you name it, these companies are sticking it in there. The main reason why somebody would use lion's mane would be to increase cognition. For people who go to the gym, it seems to be something that increases energy as well as focus. There is some evidence for its original use, which was for gut health. I don't see people using it so much for the gut health, mostly for cognition and focus. It increases something called NGF, nerve growth factor. A lot of you may be familiar with IGF, insulin-like growth factor, and we like to grow in this industry, so nerve growth factor would have the same principal effect, except it works on your brain. Lion's mane does a pretty good job of crossing the blood-brain barrier, repairing damaged nerves, increasing cell health, and preventing cell death. There was a good study on lion's mane's ability to increase cognition for people that were cognitively impaired. They took a group of 30 participants, 15 of which got placebos, 15 of which got 250 milligrams at several doses. I think it was 3 doses or 4 doses throughout the day. And they noticed a significant increase in cognition of the group that got a lion's mane over the group that got the placebo. Me personally, I like lion's mane with caffeine. I think it's very synergistic. I think a lot of people take it this way, and I like it as a pre-workout because it does 2 things. It increases your focus, but it also allows you to take less caffeine and get a synergistic effect and get a much more focused workout. One of the products that I use is a Pico 2, and lion's mane is one of the main ingredients in there, and this helps with pump and focus in the gym. I'll usually take 3 capsules of this with a small amount of pre-workout or a small amount of caffeine, and you get a lot of energy and a lot of focus out of it. Dosaging. So this is a little controversial. I see a lot of companies promoting 2 grams of lion's mane. Part of the reason why I'm doing this series is to tie in the ancient uses of these supplements that we're using today. In order for lion's mane to work effectively, there needs to be a hot water or alcohol extraction. 2 grams of this drug is way more than you would get if you were to just consume the mushroom. When Buddhist monks are using it to increase focus, or it's used in traditional Eastern medicine, they're drying it out, grinding it down to a powder, and making a tea out of it. They're not getting anywhere near 2 grams of extracted lion's mane. For me personally, I like a small amount of any supplement. I like to see how my body reacts. So for me, 250 milligrams to 500 milligrams of lion's mane with a regular sized cup of coffee is absolutely perfect. One notable YouTuber took a well-known supplement by Gorilla Mind, their Shroom 2 product, and in that product is 3.2 grams of lion's mane. And he had a severe adverse reaction. When I first saw his videos, I kind of thought the guy was out of his mind. He was having post-finasteride syndrome issues. He's having a couple different health issues related to some of the drugs he was taking. Then it seems when he put that large of a dose of lion's mane, his body had a severely adverse reaction. And I think he's still suffering with some of the backlash from it. You won't find a lot of YouTube videos about any negative effects of lion's mane. You will find a subreddit dedicated to some people who have adverse reactions to lion's mane, particularly in larger doses. So when it comes to supplements, especially supplements that were used in ancient medicine, I always suggest lowest effective minimum dose. That means start low and see how your body reacts. And if you don't get the desired effect, increase the dose incrementally. This will prevent you from having any severe side effects or unwanted side effects. Part of the reason why I'm doing this particular video series is to highlight some cool supplements that aren't that well known, but to also bring it back into reality. These are supplements that are used very seriously by cultures over hundreds, if not thousands of years, in a very particular way. I would say that lion's mane is what I would call a cyclical supplement. That means there are only a few supplements that a person should take every day, 365 days a year for the rest of their life. If you can count them on one hand, that's a lot. For me, it's selenium, protein, magnesium, glycine. Those are my bread and butter supplements. I'll take those every single day. I'm sure there's a few more. But for things like lion's mane that deals specifically with focus or cognition, I highly suggest using them A, sparingly, B, for an allotted period of time and coming off of them. There's no reason to take lion's mane every single day of the week. There's no reason to take pre-workout every single day of the week. Overuse is going to have adverse effects. Lion's mane is a cyclical, as needed, like ashwagandha, as needed supplement, in my opinion. Lion's mane can be used by anybody who wants to increase their focus, cognition, or energy levels. I like it around training, and somebody who trains frequently and doesn't use lion's mane might find the same benefits that I do, in that you can decrease the amount of pre-workout or caffeine that you need for a really dialed in workout. Or if you're somebody who doesn't train at all and you just want to, if you have a paper coming up, notice that you're not memorizing things as well, you could put something like lion's mane in. I always recommend a cyclical supplement routine with something like lion's mane. Use it for 12 weeks max and take it out for a little while. If you're interested in any products that have lion's mane in it that we carry, we do free shipping. There'll be a link for my website in the description. We have Pico 2, and I think we have brainwaves on my website, but I recommend Pico 2. This is a really good supplement by a good company, NutriBio. Look them up, try it out. You don't have to buy it from us. I don't give a shit, but it's worth a shot. I do like it pre-workout. It says pre-workout and post-workout. I think you could skip the post-workout part of it and just do it for the pre-workout. That's my own personal opinion. Or you can use it the way they direct. If you like this video, if you like esoteric supplements, and you want to encourage me to do more of them, like it, comment on it, let me know if you like lion's mane, if you use it, or if you think it's some snake oil bullshit. Thanks for watching. How'd I do?